We saw you limping. We see you come in on crutches. Do you know the extent of your injury?
My shin. I kicked his knee about 40 times, and it's hurting me. That's it. Just my shin. Everything else is good. Coming into the fight, we were practicing leg kicks in camp, so I was a little bit swollen coming in, but it's the shin. I kicked his knee clean. I think it was in the first round, and then I just kept kicking. So I'm feeling it now, but other than that, I am perfect. This was a hell of a important fight for me. Everyone, from the media to the fighters, wrote me off this one. They tried to say, if I lose this one, I'm done. They tried to discredit the fact that I'm going up in weight. He was 25 to 30 pounds heavier than me. I don't care what anyone says. He was a big boy in there. He was easily 190 pounds. I was 167 leaving for the fight, and I was saying to myself, I need to eat, try and get up at least over 170. But I've no doubt he was about 190 in there. It was a hell of a fight. I feel I have more skills, but boy is he one tough. He keeps on walking forward. He took every shot. I dropped him multiple times. He just keeps coming. His face was bust open, and he's still coming forward. I learned from the last contest. I stayed calm. I bounced the shots off my shoulders. I stayed tight in the pocket. I knew I was going to have that moment where he was going to be in my face and dig his forehead under my chin and start unloading. So I cut shots and deflected shots and then hit him to the body a couple of times, and it turned the momentum again in my favour. But it was a hell of a fight. He's a hell of a competitor. The whole lot of it brought out the best in me. It forced me to look at myself truly. I took it to him and I stayed in it and got the win, so I'm very happy with it. He's a class competitor. It's intense in the build-up, and everything is real. If we saw each other in the build-up, if my team saw their team, something's going down, and that's just the way it is. But respect is earned through battle for me and for them. So this battle was won. We'll regroup, we'll go our separate ways, see what happens, and we'll gather up for another battle, and then it'll be right back where we started. Look, I'm going to go back down weight. I'm the 145-pound champion. The 155 pound is there. When I fight Nate again, it will be 155 pounds. It will be on my terms this time. I came up. I didn't make any excuses or any stipulations to try and get this win back. I had it exactly the way it was previous. I said 170. He got even bigger from the first fight. He was way bigger than the last time. I knew how I was up against it, and I was thinking in my head, maybe this could be a mistake, but I said, okay, I train hard, be smart, learn from your mistakes, and go in confident, and that's what I done, and that's what we did, and I'm happy with it. But I believe if we do it again, it will be 155, maybe for the belt. Who knows what's next? I tell you what, leg kicks, my leg is in bits after them. I don't really throw leg kicks. I mean, I've thrown maybe 3 in my whole career. I've thrown about 3. Usually inside, if I'm fighting orthodox people and people in the featherweight division, about 5'8", 5'7" even. And orthodox, it's a little bit more risky. But this time, you have to hit the legs on him. So we practice leg kicks. And I tell you what, he's got pretty good at checking them. He's not what he was. He's able to handle the leg kicks now. He's a lot more seasoned with them. But I just kept kicking. I'm sure it set up some of the shots that I landed. It took the mind. I didn't just headhunt. I hit the leg. I hit the body. I didn't overload on my shots, and I had some clean work in there tonight. I look forward to watching it back. When he stepped in a few times, I threw some elbows as well. I tell you what, man, his face was open up, and he's still just coming. He's still just coming at me. You've got to respect that. You've got to respect Nate and the style of fighting that he brings. How can you not? So after that fight when I lost, and I'm looking at all these people and they're all celebrating my demise and saying I'm done and this, and it certainly lit a fire under my belly. Every single person doubted me. Every single fighter doubted me. Doubt me now.
Are you willing to fight Aldo at 145?
So I don't know. Look, we'll see. I'm the 145-pound champion. The interim 145-pound champion is a man that I KO'd in 13 seconds. I've got to figure out what's next. But right now, I don't know what's next. There's many things in the pipeline. So sit tight. I felt 3-2 was a fair result. I mean, that first round, in my opinion, was a 10-8. I dropped them, and it was a handy round, that first one. So I would have given that first round a 10-8. But look, whatever they see. I won that fight, and I'm happy with it. my respect to the opponent. He's a hell of a competitor.
Dana said on ESPN tonight that if you don't go back to 145 and fight Aldo, you have to be stripped of the belt. Is that something, how soon are you going to make a decision of doing that?
I don't think they're going to do that. I mean, how can they do that? If they want to do that, if they want to give my belt to the guy I KO'd in 13 seconds and bury that division in the prelims or the fight pass stuff, because that's what they're going to do. How can they do that? What would that do to the division if the guy I KO'd in 13 seconds is the unified champion? We've got a lot to talk about, but I'm in a beautiful, beautiful position right now. And that was built through hard work, and I'm going to capitalise on that. There's a lot of stuff in the pipeline. It's about to hit the fan, I feel. So we'll see.